Hi, so just following on from my video yesterday where I proposed a means of trying to test the actual strength of the back spring on slip joints, UK legal knives. I thought I'd run through testing of the knives that I've got at my disposal. If you want to join in subsequently, all the better. But for my own amusement, we'll test what we've got here today. So, as we discussed yesterday, what I'm proposing is that all blades are tested blade on blade from a point 3 centimeters from the pivot, so pressure like that, tested head to head, and the one that doesn't lose its joint, lose its lock, is the winner. So just to remind you how I was going to propose to do this, we folded a post-it note across there, and one thing I found that post-it notes, I already knew it actually, post-it notes aren't all that sticky, so actually what would be better I think is probably some sort of painter's tape, something which won't stick to the blade after you want to get it off, but it will stick a bit better than a post-it note. And obviously to measure it out from the pivot, you set of compasses, measure 3 centimeters, and then mark it on as best as you can. Sorry. For the sake of absolute clarity, obviously all these knives do have a visible pivot, apart from this little Victorinox waiter, but I've made a best estimate. Also, in the spirit of clarity, something which was discussed on a forum last night when I discussed this idea: pivot tension, lubrication, the wear and tear on the knife can also affect this, so you've got to take this as a sample only of these particular specimens. And for clarity, these two I've used and carried, this one extensively. I don't think it's changed its performance, but if pocket fluff and a dry pivot is going to affect any knife, it's going to be this one. This one I've used but haven't carried. The pivot might be a little loose. These three are pretty much new in box. I haven't really done any serious cutting with any of them. This one's been used a little bit. So what I propose to do in order to test them is put each knife against all the others, put it to one side, then stack them in order of which appear to be strongest, and then maybe test them at the end if we've got time before my memory card runs out, to see if the findings are correct. So first of all, gloves on, because these are going to be folding on my hands, so I'm not keen to get cut. And we'll start off, I'll move these to one side, we'll start off putting the UKPK, which I think is going to be in the middle of the row against all these knives. So first of all, the UKPK against the Boker XS. So meeting the marks there, hands away from the choils. Right, so the Boker folded. UKPK against the Victorinox waiter. Just make sure that's lock is in place. The waiter folded. UKPK against Pingo. The Pingo's lock folded. UKPK against the Farmer. The Farmer folded. So it seems that the UKPK, I'll put it up that way, up there, seems to be the strongest from that initial test. Now I've just lost my post-it note a little bit on the Farmer. Just want to check it's still in reasonable condition. Yes. Okay. So my reckoning is that the Boker XS is going to be the next strongest blade. So let's put that against the waiter. Yes, the waiter failed. Let's put that against the Pingo. The Pingo failed. Let's put that against the Farmer. Oh. Let's just make sure this is going to be fair. Okay. The Farmer failed. I need to reset that. So far it looks like my gut feeling is true. UKPK is the strongest, followed by the Boker XS. Out of those which remain, I'm going to wager that the Pingo is the next strongest. Stronger than the waiter. Let me just reset this. I'm going to use a bit of sellotape on my post-it note, just to stop knacking around here. Reset my 3cm mark. Okay. So the 3cm mark we're now going to is this one here. So the Pingo against the Farmer. Not too convinced by that. Let's try that again. Ah, the Farmer beats the Pingo. Let's try the Pingo against the waiter. Let's just put a bit of sellotape on this one. 2. Just to see this little test out. Best estimate of the pivot. So Pingo against the waiter. It beats the waiter. So this is your running here. Nope, sorry. It seems to me that the Farmer beat the Pingo there. So let's just double check. Farmer versus waiter, using the 2 marks re-established. So, unless I've got this wrong, strongest UKPK, Boker XS, Farmer, Pingo, waiter. So let's just double check that. So UKPK against Boker. UKPK should win. Yes. The UKPK is the strongest blade, or the strongest spring. Let's do this. Boker against Farmer. Let's try that again. Very, very even actually in this reflection. Okay, a marginal victor is the XS. So, Farmer against Pingo. Yep, Pingo failed. Pingo against waiter. Waiter failed. Okay, so with a little bit of trial and error, that does seem to suggest that the knives are in this order: UKPK, XS, Farmer, Pingo and Waiter. Make of it what you will. Please post videos in response to this if you want to join in. I hope it's of some value. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.